Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Success Talks Football. Well, I'm really excited for this episode because it's the second leg of the UEFA Champions League semi-finals. Come on! I mean, it's been a long run for these four teams. They've had to go through different battles. They lost some, won many, obviously, to be in this, in the last four. So it's been a long run for them, and they deserve all the accolades they are getting. Some teams that are here now we're not seeing coming, especially a team like Inter Milan that had to go through the playoffs. That means that they didn't get the automatic qualification into the round of 16. PSG too didn't get the automatic qualification into the round of 16, and here they are. Barcelona got an automatic qualification. Arsenal got an automatic qualification. It means that we saw these two teams going strong, and they are still going strong. That is something worth celebrating, and we also saw some that started roughly, and they picked up their form, picked up the pieces, and started making it and started going on strong, and here they are. Unfortunately, two teams are not going to make it to the finals, but then these four teams are worth celebrating. They've made it through thick and thin, and they are here finally. But then it's just two teams that are going to make it to the UEFA Champions League final, and then just one team is going to lift that beautiful trophy. Now straight to business. On Tuesday 6th May, Inter Milan will go head-to-head with Barcelona at the San Siro. I was going to say Camp Nou, no, not Camp Nou this time. At the San Siro, the home of Inter Milan. Yeah, the first leg of that match was at the Camp Nou, the home of Barcelona, and it ended with a thrilling 3-3 draw. I mean, that match was interesting and fantastic, which is why every football lover would want to see the outcome of Tuesday's match. I mean, Tuesday's match is going to be the decider of who is going to qualify for the UEFA Champions League finals. So it is what every football lover would want to see. If you ask who the favorite to win the second leg is, it is obviously Barcelona. I mean, judging by their performance in the first leg, they had 9 shots on target. It means they were really busy. Barcelona is an attacking team. They are not scared to come out. They are not scared to score, But then Inter Milan, put them in check and was able to, tame them. But can they do it in the second leg? It is something we would have to look out for. Inter Milan, on the other hand, who would have expected, who would have thought that they are going to be in the semi-finals and even pull a 3-3 draw at the Camp Nou? Well, no one, which is why you cannot write them off. I mean, they played beautifully well in that match. They did little, but that little yielded the result that they wanted. And if care was not taken, they could have even won that match. I mean, if not for that offside trap. So this proves that Inter Milan should also be watched, and they are also going to be ready for this match. I mean, they are in their home, so they have that advantage. But unfortunately for them, Martinez is not going to start with them. When there's a possibility that he'll be on the bench and maybe coming in the course of the game, but that is going to be monitored. And on the other hand, Barcelona is also going to lose out on Koundé playing for them. I mean, Balde is also hasn't recovered from his hamstring injury, so they are going to lose 2 defenders in the second leg. But they have good substitutions, good replacement for these 2 defenders that are not going to play. So it is not really something they should be scared of. It is not really a threat, So Barcelona, I mean, are still going on strong and still the obvious winner of the second leg. But then again, like I always say, it is football and it is the Champions League, so anything can happen. I trust Inter Milan to be able to tame Barcelona to an extent. However, they should be careful not to be too defensive. I mean, you cannot be too defensive against a team, an attacking team like Barcelona. I mean, how do you defend a player like Lamine Yamal, who always finds his way around defenders? But then, if you ask me, I'll give it to Barcelona. I'll give 60% chances of qualifying to Barcelona and 40% chances of qualifying to Inter Milan. Also on Wednesday 7th May is another interesting match you do not want to miss. It is PSG versus Arsenal at the Parc des Princes Stadium. I mean, I'm so excited for these two teams because these two teams are playing to record their first trophy of this competition. Remember that the first leg of that match ended 1-0 and the 1 goal was for PSG, and this time they are playing home, so they have the advantage. They have 1 goal lead and they have the advantage of playing at home. But can Arsenal pull a comeback? Can they recover from from the 1 goal deficit as the visitors, well, it is something we'd have to look out for. But if you ask me, I'll give 60% possibility of winning to PSG, while 40% to Arsenal. And this is because PSG have good attackers, and they also have good defense. Arsenal on the other hand, yeah, they have strong attackers. I mean, their wingers are fantastic. Saka is a fantastic footballer. They also have good defense, and this time Partey is going to play, and so it is something hopeful for them. But Arsenal is known for dashing the hopes of their fans, like I always say. And after they won the defending champions of this competition, Real Madrid, they got a boost, and it was their teams, their fans, became hopeful that maybe, just maybe, this is the year they are going to win the competition. But Arsenal, like a friend of mine said, they are cursed, and unfortunately, I do not see them getting into the finals. But then, like I always say, it is football and it is the Champions League, so you do not rule any team off, so rule them out. So Arsenal is a team that we should look out for. I know they are going to come back stronger in the second leg, but then PSG isn't going to take it lightly on Arsenal. They are going to go for more goals. I trust them not to try to defend that 1 goal. They are an attacking team, and Arsenal will also want to go for goals, so it's going to be a balanced match. So drop in the comment section your prediction of what the score line of these matches is going to be, and also the teams you believe will qualify into the UEFA Champions League finals. Thank you all for staying till the end of this video, and like I always say, do not forget to subscribe, follow us, like, share and comment. See you in my next video.